Welcome to your November reading. This is the reading for Aries. Anyone with prominent Aries placements, thank you for being here. Hope you all are doing well, having a good month so far. See what is coming through for the month of November 2023 for the Aries group that I'm reading for today. Aries, what is going on with the Aries for November? I'm hearing they can't take me away from you. They can't take you away from me. I don't know if this is related to a specific person, or they can't take you away from a situation. They can't take me away from you, whatever that means. All right, let's see what this is about. Let's go into your personal energy for the month of November. What is coming through for the Aries, please? All right, we have the Two of Swords, the Emperor. This is Mars energy, your ruler here, so you're coming through pretty strong in your personal energy. There's a need to take action and to take control of a situation. You feel like you need to control something that's going on in your life this month. But there's a lot that is unknown here. Something comes up where you feel like you have to make a choice, but you don't have all of the information that you need to make this choice. You know that it's like really impactful. Like whatever this is, it's like a serious thing. It's going to set the tone or set the direction on where this situation or circumstance is going to go next. So whether you are putting this responsibility on yourself or it is just part of like who you are, like your position, maybe it's like a work thing, or who you are in your family dynamics, or your position in your relationship dynamics, something, it's just the responsibility is on you, I feel. Like the choice is yours to make. And there's a little bit of hesitation, uncertainty. You may be in your head, like weighing out the options or thinking about future outcomes depending on which choice you make. It's like if I go this route, then you can foresee or anticipate certain things happening if you make this choice. Same thing with the other choice, right? So you're kind of back and forth, and maybe both options have an equal amount of how can I say, like the impact of it. They may impact you differently. However, the impact, like the weight of the impact, the seriousness of the impact is the same, even though the outcomes may differ, if that makes sense. Let's see, there's an entanglement here for sure. You're trying to make decisions and make moves that are going to bring more harmony and a smooth transition in some way. And you're trying to untangle a situation. There's a lot of like messiness going on here between you and other people. So you're putting things in their place. You're putting people in their place. You're trying to clean things up. Fix the mess, I'm hearing. You're trying to fix the mess. I feel like some of you may be going toward spirit or spirituality, or like advice. It doesn't have to be in the energetic realm. It could be like literal people that you're going to for advice, for feedback, for their opinion in some way. I feel like you may know someone who has gone through this situation before, and you're reaching out to them and you're just like, what do you think? What would you do? When this happened to you, how did you go about it? What would you advise me to do in this situation? So you are looking for advice. You're trying your best, like I said, to clear up a mess that you find yourself in. This situation is something that has been happening for a long period of time already. And I think that it's like over time, it just got messier and messier. And you find yourself in a place where it's like, okay, like it's too much now. I have to do something about it. You're looking for stability. You're looking to create a stable foundation. You're looking for safety, security. You're trying to be practical. You're trying to be smart. You're trying to be cautious. Putting up some boundaries even. There's advice here to manage this with a sense of grace. All right? Like, be tactful. Be respectful. Try your best. Like, if you feel your temper coming through, or you just want to bulldoze over the whole situation or over people, you want to, because of your Mars nature, the fire coming through aggressively could come across as like, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the needs are of other people. I need to fix this now. But the advice here is like, calm down a little bit, slow down a little bit, think things through, make the right moves, practical moves. You don't want to create more drama than what is already happening. You want to alleviate it. So if you were to come across super forcefully, I feel like it'll just create more chaos in the situation. I think that it will irritate some people. You're not seeing eye to eye with someone. There's some arguments that are happening here. Two people are not on the same page. You feel like you're not being understood either. I feel that like they're misunderstanding where you're coming from, your intentions. Someone, either you or someone else, took a situation and blew it out of proportion. And so you're trying to clear your name and explain in a way where you're coming from, why you did what you did, or someone else is doing this to you. Either way, it's like a simultaneously trying to clear your name and fix the mess, but at the same time, it's like the feeling of I'm gonna get my way and it doesn't even matter. Like maybe you go from moments of like, if they only understood why this is happening, or if they only understood where I'm coming from, maybe, we won't be butting heads. But then there's an element of, I don't care if they don't understand or not. Like it doesn't matter. Like this is my life. This is me. I don't have to explain anything to anybody. If they don't understand, that's their problem. So like, yeah, it's like back and forth, like thinking, trying to be accommodating, understanding of others, but then it's like, well, they didn't understand me, so why do I have to understand them type of thing? So it's a back and forth. But yeah, maybe it's a good idea to step out of the situation for a little bit and focus on something else for a little bit. When you focus on something else, you get clarity, you realize some things. Maybe the path forward will come to you during this moment when you step out of the situation and start and look somewhere else for a while, instead of putting all of your effort and energy into this thing, like constantly. When you do that and you're not getting a clear path or a clear answer, it just creates a lot of mess in your head. There's a lot of confusion, and you know, it causes the overthinking, right? And there's no productivity when that happens. Like, you can't do anything about it because you're too much in your head. There's too much mess in your head. So advice is to get out of it for a bit. Take your time. Be patient with the situation as well. Make sure that your moves are moves that are going to impact you in a positive way, are going to set you up for a good future, are going to make a long-lasting impression on something or someone. What is in the environment for the Aries, please? Whatever this is, you know that you want it to be for the long haul. You know you want a future with this thing. You are, the choices that you're making, the moves you're making, it's for your future. So it's best to be smart about it instead of reactive and impulsive. What is in the environment for the Aries, please? All right, you have the Six of Wands. This is good energy. This is success here. A lot of attention, whether it's you or someone else, because this is coming through in your environment. There's an element of getting some praise and attention here in a way. All eyes are on you, or all eyes are on this situation. There's popularity coming through, overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, getting to the other side of a difficult situation. Seven of Cups. Still with this confusing energy. You're not only confused in your mind, but you're also confused in your heart. Page of Cups, yeah. Like, you want so bad to make the right move. You want so bad to pick the right thing, to choose the right person, to choose the right option in some way. You have options in your environment here, and you want to go with what feeds your heart, with what you feel in your heart. It's like you want to be seen, you want to be loved, you want to be appreciated and valued. So you're coming with these standards, right? Like, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship that you're in where you don't feel valued, appreciated, loved, seen, or, you know, a situation at work or with a group of people that don't value you or don't see you and your capability. Like, you're saying, like, this is, I've been treated this way for so long already. I am tired of that. I want to feel special. I want to feel loved. I want to feel, to be seen and understood. And now I feel like there's a time where, like this, at this time of my life, I have to make a decision to either leave a situation where you do not feel that way, and go toward something that will make you feel this way, right? So all of these things are sort of your standards now, your qualifications now, or something like that. Like, people who are there for you in those ways, like, those are the people that you want in your life. Circumstances, situations, those are the types of situations you want in your life, that you want to put your effort into. No more of the confusion, no more of the back and forth, no more of the mess and the drama and the chaos. It's like, I need to get back and I need to take control. My life is too chaotic because of either my own behaviors or the behaviors of others. And if these people are not on the same page or not on the same wavelength as me, they don't want the same things as me, I need to leave them. But you're hesitating. Maybe you've been in this situation for so long that, you know, it's hard for you to leave it. All for the sake, though, again, of creating a new, solid, secure, firm foundation for not just yourself, but your relationships and the situations that you find yourself in. So you are going and tapping into your heart. You should be following your heart at this time. There's a opportunity in your environment because you have all of these options, the different paths that you can take, or like literally options in whether it's relationships or opportunities. You are looking at them, evaluating them, and it is about which one or which ones feed your soul, impact your heart, make you feel something, make you feel good, make you feel loved, and so those are the ones that you want to pick. Those are the ones that you want to go toward, okay? But the challenge here is to find a way where you can eliminate the overthinking and the cloudiness, confusion in your mind. So it's like find a way to get out of your head and into your heart. That's the advice for you. And that's why I say I think it's best for you to step away from all of it for a little bit. Maybe like of the first half of the month or something like that. So you can just let it out, like let go. Don't think about it so much. Don't put so much emphasis and effort into it for a while. Focus your direction on things that are like self-loving or self-care, you know, rest, rejuvenate. Love yourself, stay quiet, be calm, work on your body, you're beautifying your body, beautifying your home, like those Venusian type of things. Get out of the Mars for a little bit. And then once you're there, I think that you will feel a surge or a surge of energy, of clarity, you know, of groundedness, right? Like once you're grounded, then you make better decisions and you know what's important and what really matters, you know, and then come back to it and you'll be able to make a better decision. You'll be able to really like tap into your heart and come from the heart space. But first you have to get out of your head. All right. For some of you in your environment, there is definitely potential love relationship opportunity with several people. So it's not just one person here for some of you. You have options. People, there are a few people that see you, that you have their attention. Like I said, there's a element of attention, being popular, being seen. But you want to make sure that you are being seen for who you are. It's one thing for people to see you from afar and everybody knows who you are and people admire you and all those things. But when it comes to intimate, one-on-one, close relationships, you know, you want your person to really see you, right? To your soul, to your spirit, see your heart, your mind, like how you are, how you work, who you are. Either way, like I said, you have attention on you this month, and you have options for a new romantic situation for some of you. All right, let's go into the rest of the month. We're going to break it down, the beginning, middle, and end, go into more day-to-day type of stuff. Please like the video, press the little thumbs up button if you got something out of today's reading. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you. It's coming through the beginning of November for the Aries that I'm picking up on today. Yeah, here's the Seven of Cups again. So you have this twice. This is a double type of confirmation that there are options that you have. This is why you're conflicted, because there's so many options, which is a good problem to have if you can manage it correctly. Got to get out of your head so you can lead with the heart. Let the heart pick. Let your heart decide. It's not about the mind. Your heart is not going to steer you in the wrong direction, no matter what it looks like. Page of Swords. And there's a difference between coming from the heart genuinely and mistaking that you're coming from the heart, and you're mistaking it with trauma or like previous experiences or something like that, right? Like, that's why it's so important to get out of this, to get away from it, to ground yourself. So you can really like genuinely tap into the heart. We can confuse the heart and what the heart is saying with the disturbance of previous experience, if that makes sense. Like, maybe before you knew that you loved something or someone and you remember how that felt. So maybe you're in this situation and you perceive, like you think that the option that is best for you is the one that's going to come close to that other feeling from the past that you once felt when you loved this thing. That thing is different compared to what this new option could be. It's not the same person. It's not the same relationship dynamic. So you don't want to confuse how you once felt love for someone and tell yourself like the right choice is whatever makes me feel like that. Does that make sense? You want to be clear in your heart about what makes sense to you now, what you are feeling now for a person or a situation, because it could be different from what that was before, right? So my thing is, just don't confuse the past with the now, and therefore it's important to release a lot of this tension, a lot of this heavy energy in your head that could be impacting your heart, and just come from a really clear and clean place where you have released all of it and you have learned how to tap in genuinely to your heart space. And then from there, your heart, like you will know the answer at that point. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. You also have the Page of Swords. There's something new here coming through the beginning of November, something that you are just learning. You are in the learning phase of something. You may be doing research on these options as well. There may be a lot of communication. If you are dealing with several people, there's a lot of messaging, there's a lot of talking. I'm also getting this vision of like, how is it? Like you can go and you can speak to one person and you're waiting for the, like this moment that the universe like tells you this is the person. So you can go and interact with it, and then with them or it, and it's just like, okay, you're there, you spend the day with it or whatever. No message comes through, like intuitively, no spark, no energetic light or something. So then it's just like, okay, that's not it. So then you go and talk to another person, or you're in another option, and you put your focus on that, and you're waiting for the message from the universe. And it's like you're going from one thing to another thing to another thing until like you think that the universe is going to give you a message, and you're waiting for that aha moment. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It could be, I don't know, but it's just a vision that I was feeling. It's You're entertaining these different options until one of them speaks to you, until the universe tells you this one is the thing. Like, you're looking for the magic moment. You're looking for the light, I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, the message from the universe. Ooh, beautiful. Queen of Wands. You have good energy at the beginning of the month. You are in it. You're interested in learning this new thing and getting to know this new situation, these new people. Justice. You just want to feel like you are like in harmony with yourself. You want to feel like you are aligned. You don't want anything or anyone to take you out of your element. You want to show up fully as who you are, no matter what. So anything that is going to cause you to step out of your authenticity is like a cutoff. With the Justice here, waving the sword and looking for fairness and justice and balance. You want to feel balanced within yourself. You want your outer world, your inner world to reflect one another. You are, you're completely in the beginning of the month, like the Queen of Wands. You know, this is your card, your court card, male or female. So you're in your fire, okay? You are transmuting here with the fire. You're learning the thing. You're learning more about these people, more about the situation, more about the options you have. And you are working with justice. You are working with the universe. You're working with your higher self, something like that, to navigate through this situation, to open up the pathway, to show you direction. And you are like step by step by step, right? Like being practical, being slow about it, but still completely passionate and enthusiastic. So I think it looks really good. Like you are in tune, it feels like really in tune with the environment, with your energy. You know, if something feels off, you step back. If something feels good, you step forward, right? Like if there's an obstacle, you go to the side. You know, like every move you make is just super intentional, and you're using all of your senses, it feels like, to continue down this road, continue down this path. It's like you're dodging bullets in a sense as well, I'm hearing. I like it. It feels really good. I always feel so good when I do your readings, actually. Since I started doing readings for the zodiacs this year, I started to identify and pick up on the different, like the subtleties and the differences between each sign and their energy. And I don't have a lot of Aries in my, I don't have Aries in my chart at all, but I don't have a lot of Aries individuals in my life besides like my brother and a friend of mine. And so when I started to tap into your readings, it's just like I always feel so good in them, you know, like really directed to something, you know, like there's always a direct, and it's always like confident and bold, you know, and like I can do this, like it's not a big deal, like I got this, you know. I'm also Mars ruled, so I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah, I enjoy doing your readings a lot. All right, what is coming through in the middle of the month? Let's see. Ooh, the Chariot. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about this path that you're on and using your senses to navigate down this road, you know. If it feels good, you're going. If it doesn't, you're taking a step back. If you need to take an exit off the road or a turn, like you're doing that. but you're definitely on course. You're on the path here. You're in control. You're directing the show here. The Star. I love the purple in the middle of the month. There could be like a really strong, what is it? Connection with spirit, with the universe, with energy coming through. Purple is a color of spirituality and connection to God or connection to the universe, something like that. You have this beautiful energy middle of November. It's like you feel all of the sudden this sense of like if you take yourself out of your circumstance, of your reality, and you hover over your life and you look down at it, like it's that big picture thinking where it's like, dang, like this is a beautiful life, or this is, you know, like this great gratefulness to be alive, or to have the opportunities that you have, or something like that. Like it's grand, it's big, you know, the feeling of it. It's a little overwhelming. You're going toward your wish fulfillment. You have a goal, you have a vision, and you're riding your chariot on the road to that vision. Oh my goodness. All right. Beautiful. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Again, picking the thing that is good for your heart, that, not good for your heart, that your heart wants. Coming from that place. Trying your best not to let other things and situations affect you negatively. If they are, like I said, you're cutting them off. It's like, I know how I want to feel. I am not going to feel this way ever again. I have a glimpse and a taste. Somehow I feel like you have had a moment of where you have felt something that was overwhelmingly beautiful to you, or you have had a vision of like where you want your life to go next, or something like that. And it's like a big realization of this is my path now. This is where I need to go now. This is how I want to feel now. This is who I want to be now. This is the type of relationship I want to have. This is the type of job I want to have, you know? And it is literally the idea or the concept of anything that is not that has to go. What else is coming through in the middle of the month for Aries? Oh my God. Who, like, both tens, the good ones, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups together next to each other. Oh my God, I can't. Like, I have the chills. Like, you are getting what you have, like, I don't even know if you even know what this looks like, or like have any idea. It's a feeling of, I had no idea that something can be this good. Like maybe you were going down and you had a path of it, and you were going toward it, and it was like this big wish upon a star, hope, dream of yours. And you fantasized about it maybe throughout your life, or recently, something like that. And then something happens and it's just like overwhelmingly, it's an overwhelming feeling. Like you had no idea something could turn out so good. Like it exceeded your expectations or something. Like you are, the Aries that I'm tapping into this month, you are going to realize that you are living your best life. You have emotional support. You have physical support, good foundation, good family circle, friends, people on your side. support. You're creating a legacy. You're creating longevity. Your dreams are coming true here. But it's not without the work, of course, right? Like people have these, like let's just say that if like these cards come out together, it's not just a stroke of luck. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden, Aries, November, you're gonna, you know, find yourself like living in a mansion and meeting the love of your life and having all the money and going on trips. I'm just thinking like people that think that is the best life. Our best life, it could be different, right? To every single one of us. It looks different. But what I'm saying is like, it's not that it just happened overnight. There's work that goes in to having a life like this. When you finally get what you want and you meet your goals and you feel content and you feel safe and you have the love and you have the money and you have the luxury and the family and everything is like flowing together and is in alignment. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not a miracle. It's not like if somebody gave it to you. There's work, blood, sweat, and tears that go in to having a life like that. And there's also work, blood, sweat, and tears that goes in to sustaining a life like that once you have it, right? And I don't think that people realize that. So, you know, like, kudos to you for knowing what you want, for being brave enough and loving yourself enough and probably loving your family enough to exit out of shitty negative situations with shitty negative people, because you know that was a hindrance to the life that you want, right? And that's like a continuous process that never stops. That should always be the habit, or like the requirement or something, in order for you to sustain this beautiful life. At the end of November, you have the Magician. The Ace of Swords. The King of Swords. And the Five of Pentacles. This is also a frequency. It's also an energy. So for whoever's listening, I don't want people to mistake it as you're going to get these material things given to you, or you're going to have, like, you may have opportunity to elevate your financial situation, to elevate your material reality in some way. Yes. But it's also a state of being. Living the good life is a feeling. It's a perspective. You can be in your current reality, in the job that you have, with the partner that you're with, in the home that you live in, you know, and even if it's not, like, even if you want more, right, in your future, and you have these goals and all of these things, which we should have, because we only live once this life and we should make the best of it, it still doesn't mean like you could have this idea of like, okay, let's just put it, for example, you live in your house and it is a nice, you know, normal house, but you have goals to live in a better neighborhood and a bigger house for whatever reason, right? You can still feel right now that you are living your best life even though you have that goal for the future and you're not there yet. So you can't say like, oh, I don't have that. Like, this is not for me because I still haven't met my goal. I still haven't gotten that house that I want. I live here. That's not what I'm saying. This is a state of being. This is being grateful, having gratitude, seeing the blessings in your life. How nothing is wrong, how you have love, how you have your family, you're in a stable, safe, comfortable home and environment, you're in a stable job, you know, you have a strong bond with your partner, you're healthy, you have everything you need, you're alive, you get to experience, you get to go outside, you get to follow your passions and your, you know, hobbies, your interests. You get to use your senses. You get to eat and taste delicious food. You get to smell beautiful smells. You know, you get to feel, touch, see, right? Like all of these things of the concept. It's the concept, the frequency of having it all, having the good life. Does that make sense? And I think that in the middle of November, whether or not you are coming into a relationship, like your soulmate type of relationship, whether or not you get a promotion or you get approved for your dream home or you elevate your financial situation in some way and you get a nice payoff or something like that. These things can happen. It's also a matter of being in the frequency of those feelings and knowing that no matter what your current situation is, you have an amazing life. All right. At the end of the month, there is more manifestation going on here. There's more creation happening. Here's where something happens at the end of the month where you feel really clear. You're out of this Two of Swords confusion and mess in your head, and you have come into some clarity and truth. It might be around, for some of you, you have learned the trick of manifestation. You understand that in order to manifest, you need to be clear, clean, free of heavy, you know, toxins in your body. Like there's an element of, what is it? Cleansing your body, cleansing your energy, so you can come from a really pristine, pure frequency, energetic frequency, while you're trying to manifest something. Either way, you're out of that confusion and you're into your truth here. King of Swords, completely. You once you have this realization that you like are blessed and you're living the good life and you're on path, like what is it, on the path, you're on pace, you're on course, all of the mess, like it's just like not even a thing anymore, right? You know what's important. You are so clear about it. You are so clear about what you want, who you are, where you want to go, what you want to be. And you may be leaving some people behind here. Leaving a situation behind as well. All right. Let's get some clarity and clarify these cards. See what other details come through. All right, Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. What are these options about? Chariot, yeah, the path. The options are the different paths that you have that you can take. Page of Swords. These are the decisions. The World. You're choosing, you want to choose the path or the option that is going to create a new cycle and take you out of an old cycle. You don't want to redo the old cycle. So that's why it's important that you do the research, that you get to know this person, that you get to know the situation, that you know everything about these different options that you have, that you're communicating, you're asking questions. People may be asking you questions. You're sharing what you want, your vision. So you can determine which path to take, which option to choose that is going to put you on a new cycle, so you don't have to redo, like keep going in circles, like over and over and over. You know, it's the concept, like if you're dealing with a person or in a romantic situation, it's like same relationship, different person, right? Like we tend to choose the same types of people because we haven't learned our lesson. So we're in the same types of relationship just because, I mean, even though they're different people, the relationship dynamics always turn out the same, right? So like it's an endless cycle, you know? You could be in an endless cycle with a person, like an individual as well. Which is not really pushing you toward your future. It's not getting you anywhere. When that happens, you're always just stuck. It's like a hamster in a wheel. You're not going anywhere. The hamster is like going, exuding all of this energy to turn his little wheel thing. But technically, he's still in the box and he's not going anywhere. Right? And that's the feeling of that. Like you're done with not going anywhere with this person or with this situation, or with those types of relationships that you tend to get yourself into. And so you're learning more about yourself. You're learning more about these options and the different paths that you can take. And it's a matter of, no matter what it is, I just want to make sure that this thing I choose is going, it's not like how it's always been. It's not like the last one. It's not going to keep me in that hamster wheel, right? Like this is new. I want a new phase of life. I want new experiences. I'm done with the old lessons. Queen of Wands. The Devil. It's all right. That's all right. We're dealing with a very passionate sexual individual today. You want passion. You want something to wake you up inside, to light your fire. Some of you want to be bad and release the little bit of darkness. I'm getting sexual here though with both of these cards combined with the Queen of Wands. Like I said, you're getting a lot of energy. A lot of attention. This could be he or she, doesn't have to be a woman, but you're getting a lot of attention. People are like want you sexually, you know? That does come with the territory, right? Like when you take charge of your life and you know what you want and you are going toward it. And it's not just a matter of like talking, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. Like, you know, those type of people that are just like, they give their list of requirements and everything is a interview when it's just like, oh, are you going to do this for me? Are you going to be like that? Like, it's not like that. People that just talk all day long about who they are and, you know, whatever. But I'm talking about action. That's what makes the difference between these two types of people, right? There's a person that talks about it and talks a big game, but they live a chaotic, dramatic life that is full of shit basically. And then you have the people that actually show their game and show who they are, right? Like, when you show it and you prove it, not for the sake of other people to see it, but for yourself, right? Like, who cares what other people think about what you're doing? You're doing it for yourself. That is attractive, right? When people see that another person can take charge of their life, is living their best life because they're proving it, you can see it in the reality, that shit's attractive. And I think people are very attracted to you right now because of that. Justice. Yeah. Make sure the Knight of Pentacles, that the moves you're making are practical, smart, cautious. You have your boundaries up. You're not bullshitting. You're not playing around. You're not fucking around here. Like, you're serious about your life. You're serious about the decisions that you're making. You know, if you're going to cut somebody off, you're cutting them off. There's no back and forth. There's no play. If you're going to embrace someone and welcome someone into your life, it's serious. It's like, if I'm going to welcome you into my life and you get the green light to come in, right? Like, you understand that there's no playing around here. Like, yes, we can play sexually. Yes, we can play with life. I'm talking about, like, the drama, right? There's no drama. There's no baggage. There's no mess and confusion and heartbreak and all the things, right? Like, you're looking for people on the same wavelength as you, who are living their best life, or who take their life seriously, who take themselves seriously. So it's a serious concept here with the Knight of Pentacles, the choices that you're making, paired with the Justice card. You just have, like, a higher standard for yourself, you know? And it's not easy to bring in other people that are at that level, because not a lot of people can meet you there, and that's all right. So when you do meet the ones that can meet you there, that's when you know that you can make an investment and put some effort into them and those relationships. Because if they're not there, then you're not going to waste your time. Chariot is, yeah, there's some things that are, like, coming in the way of your path. There's bumps on the road. That's what I was saying. Like, you know when to go and when to go, when to stop, when to step back, when to go around, when you actually have to, you know, go over it, whatever it is, these obstacles in the road. But it's all right. I think that you understand that, because it's all for this thing that you really want to accomplish, to achieve. It's like, again, what I was saying, this doesn't happen overnight. It takes blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and tears. Driving down the road, down the path to get what you want. There's always sacrifice to get the thing that you really want to get, no matter what it is. The Magician, clarifying the star, beautiful. Magician twice. Getting the thing that you want, creating it, manifesting it, using your resources, your skills, your strengths. Beautiful. You're clear on that. You're clear. The star is your hope and your dream. You're so clear on it. There's no hesitation as to what this is. You know this in your bones. Which is great. You have a really focused energy thread to this thing, and you will get there. Some of you, as with everything, there's always a shadow and a light, right? And yes, you are doing the things, and this looks so beautiful. It's just that some of you may, how can I say this? Like, you know that you're onto something good right now. You know that you're feeling really powerful and confident. You know that things are going really good in your life. And you just want to be careful if you have like an ego trip, or you are a little too arrogant. I don't know. There's just something about, like, and I understand, like, yes, I still feel that there's sexual energy here. I still feel that you are being very wanted. Like, people want you. People are thinking about you, like obsessing over you. But at the same time, for some of you, maybe there's an inclination to like use this power that you have, and I don't know, I'm so sorry, like use it to control others, to manipulate others, to, I don't know how to explain it. It's like if you're the type of person that is a little like arrogant and confident, right? And you feel yourself, you love yourself, you know that you have created and cultivated a beautiful life for yourself. You know that you've done a lot of work to get the life that you have, whatever that looks like, right? Like, you work on yourself every day. You work on your body, you work on your life, you work on your money, you work on your relationships, like your family, like you're always doing something. And like, and you know your worth. There you go. It's like, you know your worth, and nobody can make you feel otherwise, like as far as how worthy you are or whatever. And so sometimes when we are dealing with other people, especially people that, how can I say, that may not be at what you perceive to be your level, you can play games. You can come off too arrogant. You can come off too like I am better than you. You know, I can run circles around you. Like, you're coming at me with nothing, with things that I can give to myself. Like, in order for you to respect somebody, they have to be at your level. Anybody else, like, there could be like a little bit of a bully or a little bit of like, I'm too good for you type of feeling. And so that's what I mean. Like, you can still, I'm not saying you're a bad person. You like, it's just a character thing, right? Like, some people just have that type of character. I'm just saying that you want to be careful with it, because the devil is very close next to the justice card here. And I was saying, deal with these things with the level of grace and tact and respect. All right? There's no reason to feel like you have to get back at someone. There's no reason to feel like you have to diminish someone, make them feel less than or whatever. If they have hurt you and you have this sense of revenge or look at me now, or, you know, something like that, I don't know what to say about that. I would say, again, be careful with the choices you're making and how you're coming across, because justice is here, so close. And sometimes there's just no reason to treat others that way, even if they did do something to you. It's more of let them go and wish them well. Ten of Cups. It's no judgment. I'm not saying all of you are like that or whatever. It's just something I was picking up on. Some people are just more confident than others, you know. Ten of Cups. Star, which is right next to the Ten of Cups. So yes, this is your wish fulfillment. Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. Family, children, legacy, heritage, the past, purity, love. Again, not without the work, right? Like, in order to have this type of life, the work goes into it, and you're doing it for the sake of everything that you love. Magician. Six of Swords. You are manifesting a calm, peaceful, harmonious life. Enough with the chaos, enough with the mess, enough with the drama. You're not that person. If you were that person, you're not anymore. You have gotten a glimpse of what life can be like without the drama and the acting out and the destruction and the chaos. You have gotten a glimpse of what life can be like if you just let go of those behaviors that maybe you once had. And this could be other people in your life as well. You got in a glimpse of what life can be like without those types of people in your life. And you're manifesting and creating situations and opportunities to make sure that you get rid of all of that low-level stuff and maintain a harmonious, peaceful, calm, healthy lifestyle. What is the Ace of Swords? Ooh, yeah. Beautiful. Yes. You are here, fine. At the end, after all this, you're in touch with yourself. You're in touch with your higher self. This is your inner knowing. This is like the part of you that is like, I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what's right for me. I know what's wrong for me. This is your inner morality, your morals, like what you stand for, what you believe in. This is the part of you that dictates, like, yes, this is what I want. Yes, you are what I want, or no. This is your yes or no part of you, right? And you are super in touch with it by the end of the month. There's also commitment and contracts that may come through out of nowhere. There's an opportunity to commit to something or to sign something. What is the King of Swords? This could be something that you've been manifesting as well. This King of Swords is someone else. Because of this, like I said, other people were going to be hurt. This King of Swords is very aloof, detached. You don't really know what they're thinking, where they stand on situations. They don't really open up. But because they are the type that are very strategic, and like that's part of their strategy. It's like, if they were to open up, you would know more about them, and they don't want you to know about them because they have a lot that they do that you don't know about. They're private, they're secretive. But they are feeling the shift, they're feeling the change, they're feeling the fact that you're going away from them and that you're ending it. The Five of Pentacles, to clarify, the Five of Pentacles. They feel a sense of loss. They lost you. They're doing subtle things to try to gauge your reaction. They're doing subtle things to try to get a reaction, to see if, like, have you changed? Are you going to react the way you used to react with the drama? Or are you over it completely? Like, there's no reaction, right? If you are over it, there shouldn't be a reaction. So they may be acting out in a very secretive, manipulative, sly, quiet, subtle way to see if you will react, to see if you have in fact changed or if you're the same person. And they are overthinking it. They're stressed out. And for some of you, I understand that this may make you feel good, especially if this person has hurt you. But that's what I mean about this part up here. You know, it's like the show off, right? And it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad to show off. I'm just saying, if you're going to do the work to live your best life and to change your behaviors and to come into this like higher level, higher vibration, higher frequency type of being, type of living, type of life, and you get off on the idea that someone is hurting because you are living your best life, that concept, there's still work to do, right? You're not completely healed. You're not completely this like high level being if you get off and you feel good about the fact that someone is hurting because you're living your best life. Does that make sense? Like, let it, if you were done with this and you are truly elevated and you are truly grateful for your life and all the beautiful things that you have, you would let this go with grace. Grace keeps coming up here. You would let this go gracefully. Even if they're trying to get a reaction out of you. Even if you know that they're hurting, they're overthinking, they're obsessing over you. It's like, just let it be. If you're over it, then you're over it. People can say that they're over a person and still give energy to it in these ways. You know, like talking shit, wanting to hurt them, feeling happy that somebody is hurting. Like all of that stuff, all that says is that you're not over it. When you're truly over it, I don't know, maybe that's just me. When you're truly over somebody, that person is like dead. Like they don't exist. Like there's no feeling. There's no good or bad feeling. Like feeling, interest, effort, thoughts, it all just disappears. Like they never existed. That's when you know you're over someone. Anyway. Yeah, someone is at the end of the month feeling lost, like they lost their life. This person, you and this person may have had like a long-standing relationship commitment and they're no longer in it. They lost their life with you. Their lifestyle has definitely changed. But either way, the rest, I mean, for the most part, it's beautiful. Like it's so much good here. And hopefully there's like that sense of continuing the process of letting go what is not good for you, what is hindering you from the beautiful things in your life, from really living, right? And ascending, whether it's in human form in this reality, in a soul energetic form, like your soul ascension, something like that. And there's a shift here. There's a change here. Again, you've gotten a taste of the life that you want to live, of the person you want to be. And you're making changes internally and externally to get to that life, to get to that level, and then to maintain it. And yes, some people will be left out. Some people will be hurt. There's a lot of attention on you as you do this because you are different. You're not the same. You're not who you used to be. I feel that strongly. Therefore, people are going to be watching. You may have mentioned these changes to people, but now you're actually doing it and taking action, and you are surprising people. That's why they cannot stop watching. Does that make sense? And that's great. I mean, let them watch, right? People can watch all day. Yeah, let them watch you all day. You do you. All right, Aries, great reading. Good luck. I hope you make the best of this month. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and we will see you on the next one.